I have no idea what I'm doing. No clue. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It frustrates me. A lot. A lot. I don't like being 34, living with my family in the basement. I don't like it. And somehow it still all feels right. It's even more annoying that it feels right. It feels on point, on track. It's still a good thing. It is a good thing that I don't know what I'm doing. Like, back when I would have dance sessions in my little dance space, I knew when I was trying to make dance happen versus when the good shit would come through. The real good shit. Now, I could make dance stuff happen. I could make things look impressive. I could do dancer things with my body. Things that I know that have worked. I've seen other people do it. I've assimilated it into my body, and I can spit it back out with just a little sprinkling of Ben, enough to make it my own. And I knew when I was doing it, and I knew I could make it work. And I knew I could get, yay, you did dance things. I knew I could make it work. But it wasn't satisfying. Nah, the good shit was when I was moved. When I didn't know what I was doing next. And there was this distinct physical texture to it where I would feel an impulse. I didn't know what would happen if I allowed that impulse to take flight to my body, but I could just feel it, and it'd be like a fraction of consciousness, a half second, just a flash of a neuron in front of me, and I could decide yes or no. And if I said yes, I would just move. I didn't know where it would go. And I'd have to keep saying yes to each individual impulse in front of it. And I wouldn't know what would happen. It may look weird as shit. It may mean going still. But there was always the feeling of this is right. Something is moving me. And it feels good. Oh, it feels hella good. It feels like I am being moved in a way that is the most me I could possibly be, given that moment, given that song, given the circumstances. It was the most me possible in that moment. And each time I'd say yes to that next impulse, it happened even more. Oh, I love that feeling so much. But it was this delicate balance of, I'm going to say yes to the impulse. I don't know where it's going to take me, but I still have to be the one to translate it as it comes through, without trying to do the dance shit, without trying to make it something that I already know and I'm familiar with. It's fucking hard, but so fucking good. It's the good shit. God damn, I miss that feeling. Ugh. It's this fine balance. I want to say dance, but balance is better. This balance of, I'm saying yes to it, I'm translating it, but that force, that impulse It's not me. It's like it is using me, every fiber cell of my being, to be expressed. It was this beautiful harmony of the most me possible and this thing, this muse, this divine muse singing through me. I loved it, but it was so hard to do because I couldn't force it. I couldn't decide when it would show up. I couldn't make it look good. It would show up, and then the moment it was gone, I just would stop moving. And I'd try and jumpstart it, kickstart it by doing more dance things, but it had its own intelligence. So yeah, I hate not knowing what I'm doing. And at the same time, it feels so right. I just don't like that I have no control over it. That I don't know what's on the other side of that next impulse, that next yes, saying yes to that impulse. And it's not flow state. It's not that spirituality bullshit. No. That's following your bliss. Living with my parents in the basement, that's not bliss. No, no, no. It feels right. It feels on point. I am translating that music very well and correctly. And if I let myself, I understand the steps. I understand the choreography. It's just hard to stick to it when the choreography looks weird as fuck. Yeah. There's a reason why I stopped dancing. I got what I needed out of it. I expressed all that I could express or cared to really express, so that means. I was initially called to dance because I was aching to be the most me possible. And dance allowed that to come out. But then all that I could express through dance, I essentially did. And that's what this hibernation period for the past few years has felt like. Sure, on the outside, looks like I have kind of retreated from the world. But really, it's the same thing as I was doing with dance. It is. How can I keep following that impulse, that beautiful divine muse, to express even more? And by that metric, I'm fucking crushing it, man. To the point where people these days that knew me before think this is an act. I consider that a huge success, frankly. Still, all the same, I don't like not knowing what I'm doing. I don't like you know what? I don't think it's that I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like that what I'm doing doesn't fit in well. I don't like that I can do the dance moves that I once did that would give me the applause. That would make sense to everyone. It's uncomfortable. Moving to the music that most people can't hear. But it feels right. Feels like me. Feels very much like me. And it's worth it. I just don't like it.